Hey guys, welcome back to Defi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty, where on this channel, our vision is to empower the impoverished by helping you find financial freedom through crypto assets. If you like the mission, you resonate with the vision, and you find this content useful, please subscribe and leave a comment and a thumbs up. Thanks. Hey guys, welcome back to Defi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty. Today is a great day to hydrate. Drip is on an extremely attractive 81% discount, according to Dex Screener. Very different on the native Dex. We just broke $30. So the whole purpose of this is to kind of make a decision at this stage, because from the announcements that Forex mentioned, he's going to be finalizing the Bet Fury stuff this weekend, and he'll be going live sometime next week. So we literally have only a few more days for Drip to find its bottom. So we don't know when next week he'll be going live, but he did mention in his latest telegram that the contracts will be done. The partnership stuff that he's doing on the back end with Bet Fury by the weekend. And then he said sometime next week going live. So, and he did from the past learn from his mistakes of giving solid dates. So I do believe, based on the last messages, that it will be coming up next week. So that being said, where is the bottom of Drip? So I was trying to figure that out. Everybody's been saying, the 20s. That's what I was thinking as well. But I'm just looking at, and I put this into a chart, so I'll give you guys a better overview. But just looking at the sell-offs that we've had and how it's been going down. Now, granted, this is again on the external DEX from PancakeSwap, but I put this into a chart to make it a little easier to look at. And basically what we have is on average, an average decrease of 3.92% since the 18 March pump. So that was the this one here. That was the PancakeSwap announcement and the My Friend Andy YouTube post that he did. So that caused that 20% spike. So I'm only counting it from here, not the entire thing, because this shows you what can happen with just a little bit of bullish news. So we can get 20% again just by Forex getting on, doing an AMA, and unpausing the Animal Farm. So I took that average 3.92%, and then I decided to just project it out, what that would look like. So by the end of today, this is off the numbers that are being currently shown. So this could be lower by the end of the day. Again, on the external DEX, that would put us, following this trend, somewhere out to the middle of next week, $25. If it were to continue that way. Obviously, we know crypto does not trade like this, but this just gives you an understanding of where that would be. Now, in this number, I just decided to show you what 100 USD would buy at these ranges. Now, granted, if it gets down to here, you're getting a lot more drip for your 100 USD buy-in. But nobody knows when these announcements will come out. So there's a huge opportunity cost, or risk, I should say, by speculating on these prices to buy in to save yourself 1 to 2 drip, and potentially ended up with a 20% rebound, and then you're going to be kicking yourself in the ass. So the whole point of this for me to share with you guys is I think we are near the bottom. So while it could get to these levels, this is just using the dollar value decrease. So the average decrease was $1.70. That's a lot more aggressive, because $1.70 from $20 is a lot higher percentage than $1.70 from $50. So just take that with a grain of salt, but it just shows again around the 6th of April, it's still very similar, $23 to $25, and we're talking the 6th of April being the middle of next week. So I would expect that we would hear something by then. Again, nobody knows. This is just me sharing some information with you guys so you can start making your own decisions. If you're sitting on the sidelines with a bag, $29 is the current price on the community native dex. So the weekends are here in the US coming up in the next couple hours from this video post, and generally there's not much action in crypto, just like the traditional stock markets. And again, when we look at the sells, I did the averages on this one. The sells that are going on, they're consistent. There's these few, which seems like to be the same person maybe every single day with those larger orders, but it just seems like it's consistent sales, like the same amount, same frequency, because the difference in price doesn't like spike that much. So it would be kind of ludicrous to assume that all of a sudden over the weekend there's going to be a much more aggressive sell-off than we've already been seeing. So this downtrend has already been here and kind of locked in. There's been some spikes where there was a little more sell pressure, but I would imagine that the same people that have been selling for the past 2 weeks are going to be the same ones that continue selling for the next couple of days. So that being said, the price will possibly follow this similar trend. And then if you're sitting on the sidelines, you're hoping to save $3 on drip between up to $5 in drip between now and what could potentially be the announcement. But like I told you guys, or just showed you, if that announcement comes out and you're not ready, then you can easily end up with a 20% pump on drip, and you lost out on way more than the $5 purchasing power you could have got. So the whole point of this video is just tell you guys that I think the floor is forming, and at some stage we're going to definitely see a rebound, especially with the announcements that he'll be bringing, and or whales. If you jump in any of the telegrams, you'll hear people talking about their capital they got sitting on the side, and a lot of them are looking for that $20 price range. And what's going to happen is if it doesn't get there, they're going to FOMO in. The minute one big buy order, that's exactly that happened here. One big buy order comes in, everybody else sitting with their capital on the sidelines, because that is a trend reversal in technical analysis charts. So that's where you're going to start to see other people jumping in. So it's actually better to, in my opinion, if you're bullish on drip, right, to get in ahead of the wave, because when the reversal comes, it's almost too late. So these people here buying, 100 drip, $100 worth of drip, that to me is the smart play. Maybe if you have capital sitting on the sidelines each day, putting in a percentage of that, buying $1,000 worth, because you don't know when it's going to happen, and you don't want to miss it again if you're bullish on drip. Not financial advice, of course, but if you're in drip and you're bullish on it for the long term and trying to build your bag, then you want to get in before it takes that pump. So I have a feeling, and most people have the same speculation. When you're in the chat, you'll hear the same sentiment from the whales and everybody else, some of the OGs, that when the animal farm unpauses and this all comes back online, that it is going to go back up. There's so much bullish news that he's built up in the backgrounds. The UI, the lottery, all this stuff is coming in the near to short term. So will it all be announced at the exact same time? Will he spread it out? We don't know. How many AMAs will he do? But I have a feeling it will all be leading up to some kind of big catalyst for the 1 year anniversary, because this is his long-term project. Like he said, when he builds projects, he builds them for the long term, like forever projects. And drip, he's gone on the record and saying that this is the one that he's going to be supporting for the long term. So you can only assume that for a 1 year anniversary on this, that something major should be happening, I would imagine. So I was trying to pull up his last messages, but doesn't seem to show up here with the filter. And I tried to use the latest bot command, but that didn't pull it up either. But you can go ahead and search in here, and you'll see. Here we go. Here's one. We will be going live next week. I'll give a specific date later in the week. So he might even tell us later this week, by the weekend, when he'll be going live for next week. So that would be bullish again. If he comes on before the end of the weekend and lets everybody know, could be Friday, because right now it's Friday for me, but it is still Thursday night for you guys in the US time zone. So who knows, might be later on today. And then again, could see that price pump. So if you sit on the sidelines, not financial advice, of course, but do your own research. Get in while the getting's good if you're bullish on drip. That's all I got. Lift daily and achieve your impossible. See you guys.